our Stickum word bundle is a bundle of irregular words. So those are words that are not spelled the way we expect. For example, the word said sounds like it should be spelled S-E-D. So these are called irregular words because they're irregular in spelling pattern. So when you're using our Stickum word bundle from Buzzworthy Literacy, we always want to begin with an assessment to figure out what words you need to teach your student. So you have a total of 9 lists in here of words, 20 words per list, so that's 180 irregular words. So I just recommend starting with that level 1. And you'll be provided with a checklist of words where you can record if the student is correct on reading that word and spelling the word. So we're looking that they can do both. So I recommend beginning your assessment with the student writing the word. And you'll have a blank sheet for recording and you'll write the level that you're working on. So I'm going to use level 1 as my example. So Viola, you can write a 1 up there. And I'm just going to dictate those words as if it were a spelling test. So we're going to do our best spelling, Viola. These are called red words or Stickum words because we got to stick them in our head and we can't let them out, okay? So your first word is the, like I went to the store. Good. Number 2, A. Number 3, is. My dog is nice. Number 4, my. Okay, so I'll stop there. So then I also want to have the student maybe on a different day read those words. So I would then give her the level 1 reading sheet that we have pre-made for you. And I would just have the student read down the list of words, can I borrow your pencil, as I am marking off the words the student reads correctly on my recording sheet. So go ahead and read me those words.
The, a, my, and. The, a is my, and you, of, to, you, said.
Okay, you can stop there. So I would have her read all 20. I just did the first 10. And she read all of those correctly. However, on the spelling list, which we didn't go through all of them, but those first 4, she spelled the exactly how it sounds, T-H-U. So I would mark on my recording sheet that that word was spelled incorrectly, and then I would write how the student spelled the word. She was correct on A and is, and she spelled my M-I. So that would tell me, even though the student read the and my correctly, she did not spell those words correctly. So those are words that we would want to work on. So the first word I would be teaching my student would be that word the. So I'm going to show you how you can introduce your Stickum words to your child. So I like to introduce the Stickum word in red, just telling us we need to stop. This isn't a word we can sound out. So red is the stop color. So here is our word the, T-H-E, the. How many sounds, and I'm going to give my student these little red hearts. How many sounds do you hear in that word?
2.
2 sounds. What says V?
T and H.
T and H, and it does start with T-H. What was our next sound? What do we expect that to be?
A U.
And it's an E, so the E is the letter we have to remember by heart. We got to stick it in our head. So we might draw a little dot, or we like to put a little red heart under the letter we need to memorize. So that just helps the student map that word to memory. So now I've introduced that, and then your activity pack will come with practice pages for each word. So we're trying to make our activities multi-sensory when we're working on our Stickum words. So I'll kind of quickly go through this sheet. You'll have one sheet for each Stickum word. So first we're going to read the word. So read it to me.
The.
Good. Each time you read it, you get to color the star. So read it again.
The.
Read this one.
The.
And read this one.
The.
Good. Now we're going to write it 3 times. She could write in her red crayon. I'm going to have her switch to pencil. And as she's writing, I'm going to have her verbalizing those letters. Let's go ahead and say it as you write it.
T-H-E, the.
Good.
T-H-E, the. T-H-E, the.
Awesome. Now we're going to clap our letters. Ready? T-H-E, the. And then the student can color the first hand. We'll just color it in really quick. Let's do it again. T-H-E, the. Color it in. And last time. T-H-E, the. Then the student will rainbow write their words. So rainbow writing is where they write over that word in 3 different colors. And the important thing is to have the student verbalizing. So write the in your first color and say it as you write it.
T-H-E, the.
Good. Now, actually you're going to go over that same one now in yellow. This one. Trace right over that with yellow.
T-H-E, the.
And now we're going to go over it in a third color.
T-H-E, the.
So the student would do that 3 times, always verbalizing. Multisensory is when we see it, we write it, we verbalize it. And then the student will come up with a sentence of their own using that new Stickum word. What is a sentence you can come up with using the word the?
The cat meow.
Very good. Go ahead and write it. So me, ow, O-W, and then put an ED on it. That makes it past tense. We haven't worked on that. And then I could have her underline that new red word the, just to kind of have that word stick out. So in your bundle, you'll have a practice page for each word. And then also in your bundle, every 10 words, you will have a pre-made review game. The review games are meant to be interactive for your student and give them the opportunity for that consistent practice. They could also be used in a classroom setting at a center or as a partner game. So this happens to be game 1B, so it comes at the very end of level 1. So each level has an A game and a B game. So the B game is going to review all 20 words that were learned in level 1. And this one is called Roll, Say, Move, Keep. So you would put, all the red words will be printed on cards for you, so everything comes in your bundle. I'm going to make stacks of each word. You will need a dice. We happen to get this one at the dollar store, so we're going to roll the dice. She rolled a 5, so she's going to choose from the board that has number 5. She's going to read it.
Put.
Okay, then we need to move, so we could cross over and tap our shoulders. P-U-T, put. And then she gets to keep it. Then it would be my turn. So I'm going to roll. I rolled a 2. My word is 2. I could cross over and tap my knees. T-O-2. And then I keep it. 5.
The. T-H-E, the.
You could arm tap.
H-E, the.
Awesome. If the student is incorrect, we want them to put that word back on the pile again so they have the opportunity to practice that word again. So altogether, in your 9 lists, there will be a total of 18 review games to go along with your Stickum words as well. Thank you so much for your purchase, and we hope you find this bundle to be very helpful.